National Nutrition Natural Health Reviews. 3 minutes of the latest naturopathic info with Canada's leading nutrition experts. Watch, learn, and get healthy naturally.
Hi there, Naturopathic Doctor Jonathan Beatty here, health expert at Nationalnutrition.ca. Anybody do the Ice Bucket Challenge in the last few years? Well, what you were trying to do was raise money for a condition known as ALS, or Lou Gehrig's disease. ALS stands for Amyotrophic Lateral Sclerosis, and it's what we call a progressive neuromuscular disease. Essentially, what happens in this condition is the nerves are slowly destroyed, especially to the major muscle groups of the body, and this leads to slow and gradual loss of function of muscle groups, and it becomes very problematic and deadly when those muscle groups involve the muscles that are required for breathing or your or for pumping blood. And so what eventually happens is you get multi-organ failure as various systems shut down, as the nerves to these systems are degraded, and over time the body slowly deteriorates. Now, the symptom onset can vary widely. Some people, Lou Gehrig's disease onsets with maybe loss of function temporarily in one arm or very limited symptoms. Other people can be very aggressive and it can progress very rapidly, and they can develop very sudden onset loss of function of limbs. They can lose their ability to walk, swallow, talk. So it's a very, very debilitating condition, and it's very difficult to watch somebody go through it and suffer from it. Now, because we don't understand 100% what creates the condition, treatments are very limited. That's the one sad thing with medicine is, until we totally understand a pathology, we're typically just guessing at treatments that may help someone based on what we understand about how the disease progresses. But until we know why the disease happens, it's very difficult to treat. So there aren't really any pharmaceutical interventions we use with ALS because, again, we don't understand how the disease is happening. So, we don't have a lot of drug options outside of medications that are tried to use to reduce symptoms. So if you do have ALS, some of the things that research is suggesting are beneficial are actually very high fat, high calorie diets. One of the reasons is research seems to show that people with ALS have about a 15% higher need for calories. Their bodies seem to burn through calories a little bit faster, and they seem to metabolize fats a little bit differently. And by increasing the fat intake that the person has, you may actually be able to alleviate many of the symptoms of the disease. The other thing to understand is that the nervous system itself is essentially a large blob of fat. Your brain is made up of a huge amount of fat. In fact, 22% of your brain is a single fat called DHA. And so for that reason, one of the things I often recommend my patients with ALS do is supplement with fish oils, which has a lot of this DHA. The idea is try and ensure that the nervous system that is left and is functioning optimally. And so by eating a high-fat diet, specifically one that's very high in your fish oils, your omega-3 fatty acids, I have found to help some of my patients alleviate their symptoms. So if you suffer from ALS, or if you know somebody that does suffer from ALS, look at considering a very high-fat diet, making sure good intake of good quality fats, and to prevent those fats from oxidizing, also ensure adequate intake of vegetables. The vegetables will provide the antioxidants that allow the fats to stabilize. You prevent those fats from being damaged, allowing your body to utilize them more effectively. So if you like this video, please check out more of the videos on our channel, subscribe, and if you have any questions or comments, post them below, and always remember, knowledge is health.